Good morning. Today I am driving a 2026 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. I've been driving this for about a month, and here's what a Bronco owner thinks about it. First, let's walk around it. As you can see, it's been driven. As a vehicle, I love it, but no vehicle is perfect. Here's the key fob, nothing special, just a basic Jeep key. And here's the startup sound. I'm not a Jeep guy, so if I say something wrong, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to learn. So here's the upgraded steel hood. Makes this thing look more menacing than it really is. From the front, it honestly looks like a 392, which is not a bad thing at all. It also comes with the rock rails from the factory and BF Goodrich all-terrain KO2 tires. And by the way, there are some Easter eggs hidden all over the Jeep. Keep an eye out, I'll show you a couple. LED headlights here, and there's a famous 7-slot Jeep grill. I love these hood straps. Very old school. Let's pop it open and see what's under the hood here. Under here we have a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine putting out about 270 horses and 290 foot-pounds of torque. Now I know what some of you are thinking, a 4-cylinder? No, people don't buy Jeeps because they are quick off the line. For that there's a 392. Honestly, the engine bay is far better put together than my Bronco. So now let's take a look inside. The one thing that you cannot deny is the build quality. Everything feels solid, purposeful. I love this grab handle, and I appreciate the balance of screen and buttons. Here all the buttons are solid and tactile. The seat, on the other hand, I'm not a big fan of. They're not as comfortable as I would like to be for a daily driver. 2 cup holders, vents, charging ports in the rear. Thank you very much. Lockable glove box is a nice touch too. Now there's something that genuinely surprised me. Despite having a removable hardtop, road noise is much less than I expected. I was bracing for a wind noise on the highway and it just wasn't that bad. At first I thought I wouldn't like the analog gauges in 2026, but I came around to them. I actually love them now. You have a small digital screen in the middle, and honestly it's all you need. The stereo system though, one of the most disappointing thing I've heard in a modern vehicle at this price point. That one caught me off guard. Outside it comes with a full-size spare, always appreciated. Trunk storage is okay. Interior space is adequate. The rear passengers got enough space. That's what you can expect. I'm not a fan of this horn, by the way. I don't know how to turn it off. Maybe someone can let me know in the comments below. Here's the transfer case, by the way. This is where the Rubicon really separates itself. You have 4-wheel high, 4-low, front locker, rear locker, off-road plus and sway bar disconnect, and 4 auxiliary switches from the factory. And here is one of those Easter eggs I mentioned. Little details like this show that Jeep actually has fun with its vehicles. One thing I genuinely love about this Jeep is the feeling of analog. And what I call is manualness, if that's even a word. In a world of fully digital over assisted vehicles, this thing makes you feel like you're actually driving. Now, let's talk about how it actually drives and a few things I wish were a little different. Uh, when I first got this vehicle, I was not impressed with the steering at all. It felt like I was constantly making small corrections on the highway. After a few days, I adjusted and it became second nature. But it is something to be aware of coming from a regular car or a crossover. Ride is firm. On-road driving is fine for what this is. Now, I want to be upfront. I am not a big off-roader. I use this as my daily driver for about a month. So things like trail capability and rock crawling, I simply cannot speak to. What I can tell you is that as a daily driver on a regular road, it holds its own. Fuel economy is okay, considering you are essentially driving a brick with the four wheels. Don't buy a Rubicon expecting a Camry fuel economy. So here's my honest take. If you are trying to decide between this and a Ford Bronco, and yes, I do own a Bronco, so take this with a grain of salt. The Bronco adjusted out slightly for on-road driving comfort, fuel economy, and seat comfort. For the same money, you also get a few more amenities in the Bronco. But here's the thing. If you want a Jeep, you want a Jeep, and I completely understand that. There is an emotion attached to that grille, that badge, and that heritage that no spec sheet can capture. We all like to think we buy vehicles with our heads, but our hearts have a lot to say about that. So whatever you choose, Jeep or a Bronco, you are not making a wrong decision. They are both incredibly capable and characterful vehicles. Thank you for watching. Take care. See you in the next one. And please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps a lot. Thank you.